Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X. TGIF, it's Friday night, and it's Friday the 13th. So, with that being said, so, I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Ooh, baby, alright. So, we got some things to talk about here today. We're going to have a little bit of fun after the show I did yesterday. I think it's time that we deserve a little bit of fun and keep our mind off of all the bad things that's going on in light of the coronavirus that's still plaguing us through our minds. So I figured we take some time off and go back to what we normally do here, because we here are not going to be taking any time off, unless of course I just happen to have the coronavirus, but that's highly unlikely. It's wood. So, and of course I am drinking some lemonade. Delicious. Lemonade. Delicious. Shout out to Iced Tea. So, before we do that, let's do the shout outs and everything else that we all know and love. Starting with my good buddy Josh. How's it going? You can check him out on this podcast, Absolute Talk with Josh Albert, on absolutetalk.podbean.com. You download the Podbean app, or you can go to, as I said, absolutetalk.podbean.com. Has everything you need for your podcasting pleasure, and do so because his podcast is really, really good. And so, big shout out to him. And also a big shout out to everybody over at the Dorkening Podcast. On the Dorkening Podcast Network. Big shout out to all you guys over there. You guys are doing an amazing job of what you guys doing. Every single one of you, including the Super Retro Throwback Reviews. The Dorkening Podcast, which I checked out with Sarah Martin. You got that was a very good interview, and quick little plug for her movie coming out, her latest movie coming out. So if you're a fan of Sarah Martin and her work, her latest film is called The One, and it's coming out, I believe later on this month or next month. She can correct me later. Of course, everybody, and of course the Dorkvania special that they have going on right now. Check it out; it's amazing. You guys will have a lot of fun with that, as well as I am. I'm enjoying it. So, you guys are doing, as I said, you all are doing such an amazing work. So, big shout out to you guys out there. And of course, big shout out to Vicky Van Goth. She does the Creep Me Out creations. She has creepy dolls, creepy art, creepy prints. And if you want to check out her work, check her out over at Vicky Van Goth over on Instagram. Or you can check out her work on Etsy and eBay. You can buy her projects there. They are amazing. You'll love it just as much as I do. Big shout out over to everybody, to my friends over on Gamer Geeks and Gaming Pros and Fandom Life over on Facebook. We guys have a lot of fun. You guys have a lot of fun too. Check them out. We always have a good time. Just tell them Tom Dog sent you. Also, big shout out to Melly Playful. Big shout out to her. Tearing it up over on YouTube. She's been doing some great amazing, wonderful Let's Plays and everything like that. So show your love just as much as I do. Check her videos out. And also, again, tell her Tom Dog sent you. And of course, big shout out to my good friends Marissa and David. How you guys doing? Hope you have a good weekend, even though in light of the coronavirus and everything like that. So, but we're not here to talk about that. Well, maybe a little bit, because there are some things that we need to talk about that but trust me, it's not like the episode I did the other night. So trust me, we're gonna have fun here tonight. Believe me. But my mouth is dry though. So, and this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trade in your old video games and consoles, from retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to check out this wonderful store, do so. It's amazing. It's an amazing store. I love it. You'll love it too. And they also have a list of events going on as well too. So if you're interested in all that stuff, to knowing where this place is and where its location is, check out the store and attending some of the events that they have going on, you can check out their website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com right now while you're listening to me, because everybody likes to listen to me than see this. I'm kidding. And of course, this episode is also brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of the Downright Up Left Y and B. It's amazing beer. You'll love it just as much as I do. They got some returning favorites coming back, which is one of them being nice cans. I gotta try that because it has like a orange zest in there. It's supposed to be really, really good. I gotta go get me some. So I'm looking forward to getting some. And feel free to check them out as well. And you can check them out on their website at shebeanbrewing.com, or follow them on the social media apps, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Right now. Do it. Don't just stand there and listen to me. Stand there and listen to me. And do it. Your life depends on it. I mean, you're going to be stuck here. You're going to be stuck in the house. You might as well get some beer delivered to your home. And this way you can be happy. So yeah. In light of all the things that have been going on, excuse me. Trust me, I'm not getting the coronavirus. Trust me, I'm not getting the coronavirus. I have a tickle. It's basically the air is dry in here. I do have a humidifier. I don't know why I haven't turned it on. Probably because I haven't bought a dinner or anything like that. So it's a cheap joke. Come on, I'm trying to ease the tension up from all this crap that's going on in the world. So that's why I'm drinking this lemonade. It's delicious. Drinking it little by little. But no. One thing that I heard what happened last week that I forgot to bring up is that something interesting happened in Italy. And what has happened? Recently there was a malfunction in their pipe system, so that when you turn on your faucet, your sink faucet, you turn on your sink, it was pouring out wine. And I'm sitting here acting jealous because there was wine being poured out and everything being emptied through through people's homes and faucets and everything, through the faucets and everything like that. And here we are sitting here thinking, why can't we have that here? Oh, but we all know why. We all know why. Shit. And here I am, here I am thinking and said, man, Flint, Michigan really got shafted. I mean, think about that. Imagine imagine the pipes burst and wine came out of them. Shit. Man, it's like I'm on the next flight. I'm on the next flight for real. Well, that's okay. They got they do have a lot of problems there, and I do wish they still have their problems with the all kidding aside, they do have their problems over there still, ever since those pipes burst, and still going through that, and I still wish them nothing but the best and everything like that. Don't worry, Flint. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. But Tom Hanks is just give a quick update on Tom Hanks. He's still um doing well. Him and his wife Rita Wilson. As I mentioned on the last episode, they they were in Italy, not Italy. They were in Australia. Because from what I understand, Tom Hanks was working on a new movie, and what had happened was he was doing some filming over in Australia, and he somehow got hit with the coronavirus. So he got hit with the coronavirus and tested positive, him and his wife. So he's been quarantined in the hospital. He's been actually, in good spirits and everything. So I mean, I do wish him well, him and his wife, and just basically, get better soon. And Betty White actually tweeted out actually posted out too that she's doing fine. So, in case everybody was wondering about Betty, then yeah, ooh, excuse me, yeah, she's doing okay. She's the lucky one that didn't get it. Thank God. That's all we can say is that thank God that she didn't get hit with coronavirus, because if that was it, I'm sure that would be game over. But you know what, Betty White, we love you. We love you. We really don't not want nothing happen to her. I mean, she's basically the last of her generation. She's basically the last of her generation. No kidding. She is, and if she goes, that's it. Game over. So it's tough. So it's tough out there, but we're all behind you. Just be safe out there, be well, and everything. So okay, on to all the stuff that I posted on the on the description there, because we need to talk about that. So on Tuesday, on Tuesday, there was everybody of course knows that March 10th was Mario Day. And for you gamers out there, March 10th is has now been known as Super Mario Day, which the first three letters of March, which is MAR, and the number 10 spells out Mario. So, um, so perfect analogy would be this. So this is like the only best thing that I can is basically it's a cartridge from Super Mario Maker, but yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see it because of the focus, but yeah, Mario is actually pronounced is actually considered March 10th, which is the March abbreviation with the number 10. So, anyways, um, in a surprise from both Nintendo and huge toy maker of building blocks over at Lego, premiered a trailer, which they normally never do. They do show advertisements on TV and everything like that, but for the first time, they unveiled their latest Lego series, and it was Super Mario. Now I have a picture, which I gotta boot up here. Let's see, dude. What the hell? Yeah, never mind. Anywho, um, see, I'm trying to not. Okay, I think I can. Wait, I gotta pause it at the right time. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got it. So it's actually a trailer. Um, but I'm not going to show you the whole trailer. But it is actually really cool, and that is Mario, and that is what Mario is going to look like. It's going to have digital eyes and everything like that. And actually, I'll show the video, but I won't show the I won't play. So they'll have that, and it has the eyes and everything like that. It actually looks really cool, and yeah, they're making it seem like a like a video game, and it actually does look pretty cool, and I actually like it. So yeah, Nintendo fans are were excited about this as well as I am, and this was a great this was really a great way to break out great way to do the Lego series is give out Mario and everything. They had their rivals Mega Bloks. They did something similar to that, but nothing like this. So I mean, we could tell you with this stuff here, it's gonna cost a lot of money. So no word on the release date, but you could tell. But if I'm sure if you do like pre-orders, you'll be able to get it. So I'm thinking about getting it, and I mean because it looks really cool. I actually like it. So I mean it's good for a collect for any collector. And as you can see from the crap that I have, I mean, I don't see why not. Now, Funko. I love you guys. You know how much I love you guys. I mean, you can see my wall of Funko wall over there. Listen, I know you have the Pokemon pop vinyls, and I do love them. I do, but you need one more element. You need another element there. You have a lot of game characters, especially iconic ones at that. You have Pac-Man, as you can see right there. Um, Doom Guy, which is right over there. Um, Vault Boy from the Fallout series. Cubert, which is my all-time favorite pop vinyl. I don't come at me. um, you have Overwatch. You do really well with the Overwatch characters. Halo Master Chief. I have one great one that I have over there with him carrying a energy sword. But and of course you have Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I mentioned that. But you're missing one other character. Mario. You're missing Mario. Think about how awesome it would be if you had the Super Mario collection in your grasp for Funko collect. I mean, you'll have a Mario Pop, a Luigi Pop, Toad Pop, which would be very very cool. Because he looks like a pop vinyl at times. Excuse me. Um, Princess Peach, Daisy, Bowser. You could really rock it with Bowser. I'm telling you that right now. Um, Hell, even throw in Link and Zelda. You know, just for fun. You know, Wario, Waluigi. Waluigi will look real sick. I mean, you could do all this. You can do all this stuff, and just think of how much people will how many people would really collect that. Because I mean, I would collect it. I really would. You know, you can get Metal Mario in there with with your metallic um pop vinyls that you have sometimes. I mean, that would look great. Baby Bowser, Koopalings. I mean, they could do it all. So, so yeah, come on, Funko. I love you guys. Make it happen. I'm sure everybody would agree with me. So, I mean, they even got the they even brought back they brought back treasure they brought the treasure trolls, old school trolls, which is this one right here. I'll show you. This one. And yes, you can actually play with the hair. Yes, I am so glad with that. Oh, wrong button. So yeah, I mean they can make it happen. Come on, I can make it happen. So all right. So yeah, Bill Gates is stepping down from Microsoft. The founder steps down from Microsoft's board of directors to focus on his philanthropic work. The company announced on today, actually. So yeah, we wished him all the best in his future endeavors, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking forward to for good things about him. So okay, on to other news. Jim Bakker. Everybody knows who Jim Bakker is. He's a televangelist. Um, so This one comes from Bloomberg.com. New York's top law enforcement officer told televangelist Jim Bakker to stop making misleading claims about a product's effectiveness as a treatment for coronavirus, saying there's no specific medicine available to prevent or cure the disease, which that is true. State Attorney General Latina James, hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, sent out a letter to Bakker earlier this week, noting that a guest on his February 12th show touted a dietary supplement called Silver Solution, which is sold on the show's website. The guest said that the product hadn't been tested on current coronavirus, but had been found to eliminate similar viruses within 12 hours. Bullshit. Now get ready for this, folks. The Silver Solution costs $300 for a dozen 16-ounce bottles. So 16-ounce bottles. So this Simply Lemonade is 11.5 full ounces. Just think of how big that would be. That would probably, let's see. How many ounces is this bottle here? I mean, is this can here? Let's see. Come on. Where's the... how many ounces? It doesn't say. I think it's a pint can. Let's see. And then, oh wait. Let's see. Yeah, and this is 12 full ounces for a can of Pepsi. So you could tell. So yeah, since they're bottles, they're probably about like. They're probably like, let's see. They're probably like right up to here. Yeah, I call bullshit on that. The 2019 novel coronavirus. So, Jim Bakker, James said in the letter, the 2019 novel coronavirus possesses serious consequences to public health and consumers who are concerned as to how they can best protect themselves and their families. The show's segment, Jim Bakker's show's segment, may mislead consumers as to the effectiveness of the Silver Solution product in protecting against the current outbreak. The letter also asked Bakker to affix a disclaimer to all Silver Solution products, indicating that any statements about the product's effectiveness have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Again, that's also true. The Jim Bakker Show didn't immediately respond to a message seeking comment on the letter. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jim Bakker is, I'll give you a little biography on him, and it's a doozy. Bakker and his wife, Tammy Faye, who died in 2007, were household names in the 1980s, spreading the gospel through their PTL television ministry to 13.5 million homes and generating more than $120 million in annual revenue. Their now defunct 200 million Heritage USA Christian Resort and Theme Park in Fort Mill, South Carolina, attracted 6 million visitors a year, rivaling Disney World. It all came tumbling down in March of 1987 when Bakker resigned amid disclosures he had a sexual encounter with a former church secretary, Jessica Hahn, and that he authorized to use $265,000 in administrative money to buy her silence. Bakker reemerged as a televangelist in 2003 with a new show airing on DirecTV and other providers. So yeah, think about this, folks. $265,000 in 1987. to use as hush money for having sexual encounters with Jessica Hahn. Doesn't that sound familiar? Other than the fact that we have somebody, we have another person from the 80s. Let's face it, he was kind of big in the 80s too. Who is currently a president right now in the White House, and his name is Donald Trump, who gave out, I would say, pretty much the same amount of money, if not more, to a certain porn star by the name of Stormy Daniels, and she became more popular because of it. So, yeah. In a press release on Thursday, the other day, James also asked consumers to report incidents of price gouging. Well, yeah, that's a huge price gouge. $300 for a pack of 16-ounce bottles. Yeah, for a dozen 16-ounce bottles. Yeah, that's a price gouge. So yeah, you do the math there. Let's see. I have to break out the calculator. Thank you very much. I suck at math, by the way. Okay, 300 divided by 16. So that's technically... So... Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. 300 divided by 12. So that's $25 a bottle. Literally $25 a bottle. Wow. Man, you are shady, Bakker. But you're not the only one that's in hot water for your sham products. And this is coming from the New York Times. Let's keep the comments to ourselves. I'm not here to play devil's advocate. I've been sinned enough. I'm a sin all to itself. This one comes to Alex Jones. We love Alex Jones here on this show, don't we, folks? Alex Jones, who has used his radio show and website to promote conspiracy theories, is falsely claiming his products that can fight the coronavirus. Look at that, another one. The New York State Attorney General has issued a cease and desist order to Alex Jones, alarmed by false claims on his website that his diet supplements and toothpaste could be used to fight the coronavirus. Alex Jones, according to the Attorney General, made a series of claims that his products could act as a stopgate against the virus. That his Super Blue brand of toothpaste kills the whole SARS corona family at point blank range. Wow. At point blank range. So that means... So technically, this toothpaste is kind of like military plastic explosives. And by brushing your teeth would stop that. No, it's supposed to prevent gingivitis, not coronavirus. Sorry. There are no products, vaccines, or drugs approved to treat or cure the virus. Again, as the disease spreads across the United States, So too has online misinformation and marketing of fraudulent products that claim to prevent the coronavirus, presenting government officials with new frontier and their escalating fight against the outbreak. And that is, of course, swallowing semen. Sham products from dietary supplements and food. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I mean, hell, if you can give yourself a blowjob, then you don't have the coronavirus. Sorry. Sham products from dietary supplements and food to medical devices and purported vaccines have popped up on social media and digital marketplaces. Masks and respirators that were counterfeit or deceptively labeled have been listed on Amazon and eBay. Jones has accumulated much of his wealth from the sale of health enhancement and survivalist merchandise on his website InfoWars, a platform he has used to decimate conspiracy theories, including the false narrative that Sandy Hook School massacre was a hoax. And what happened there? We all know what happened there. He was guilty. The coronavirus outbreak presented Mr. Jones with yet another opportunity to monetize fear and deception. And our good friend, Letitia James, she's just like all over the place with this stuff. The state attorney general who issued her order on Thursday. Wow. She actually says this: as the coronavirus continues to pose serious risks to public health, Alex Jones has spewed outright lies and has profited off of New Yorkers' anxieties. Ms. James, a Democrat, not that it has anything to do with it, so I'm going to remove that from the discussion here, adding that Mr. Jones' claims are incredibly dangerous. In a statement on Friday, Jonathan W. Emord, a lawyer for the Alex Jones Show, and InfoWars called the allegations false and said the products were never intended to be used in the treatment of any disease, including the novel coronavirus. But yet, your client, Alex Jones, was saying all this stuff, and you're denying that he's saying it, even though the proof is out there that he said that. I mean, if Alex Jones was here, I wonder what he would say. I'll tell you what he would say. Don't you listen to them. Don't. Man, I forgot how. See, it's been a while since I talked like Alex Jones. Martians from the planet Klevak. There we go. That's what it is. It's the Martians from the planet Klevak. This is what's happening here. The Martians from the planet Klevak has brought up the coronavirus, so I'm doing whatever it takes to stop this disease. I am Alex Jones, InfoWars, and these allegations against me are ridiculous, and I cannot take it anymore. See, now I have another heart attack. See, these Martians from the planet Klevak, they want to do these. They want to keep doing this to me. They want to sabotage my career. They won the case when I talked about Sandy Hook and all that crap. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I can't take it anymore. Alex Jones having a heart attack, folks.
can't take this crap anymore. Everybody's out to get me.
Well, let's see you weasel your way out of this there, Alex. And in more Alex Jones news, Alex Jones was charged with driving while intoxicated in Texas. This information comes from the U.S. News. The Travis County Sheriff's Office said that the InfoWars founder was charged after Jones's wife called to report a domestic disturbance.
Yes, there was a domestic disturbance. What had happened was my wife didn't appear to be who she really is. She's not really my wife. Apparently, my marriage to my wife was all a lie after all these years. She is actually a Martian. She is actually a princess from the planet Gleevak. She's a Gleevakian princess, and I finally called her bluff when she was trying to say that the coronavirus is working as well as planned. The Gleevakians did this. They put out the coronavirus. It was their fault. It's their fault. It's not the president's fault. It's not nobody's fault. It's not even President Obama's fault. It was the job of the Martians from the planet Gleevak. And I discovered a shocking truth that my wife, Mrs. Alex Jones, is actually a Gleevakian princess. And I had to put a stop to this. So I went into a tirade, almost had a heart attack, and that's when I went to a nearby bar in Texas, started getting liquored up, and I went on a driving rampage because I found out that everybody that was on that specific road on that particular time there were Martians coming down, spreading the virus for everybody. So what I tried to do was mow them down into my car with my car. And I'm telling you this right now, it's the Martians that are doing this. They are the ones that are doing it. Meanwhile, I'm hearing Tom Dog talk shit about me, and he brought back his Alex Jones impersonation, which is by far one of the most fakest ones. And I still say that Tom Dog is a Martian from the planet Gleevak. He must be stopped.
Heart Attack Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
I really don't like how Tom Dog is talking like me. He thinks that he's funny with all these things, but we all know what's really going on. It's the Martians from the planet Gleevak. We must have it stopped right now. And Tom Dog is actually the ringleader of the Gleevakian army. He is actually, and from what I understand, that he is a prince supposed to be going to be marrying my wife, who is a Gleevakian princess. So they're going to be king and queen of the planet Gleevak, and we must stop them all. We must stop them. We must stop them all. Another heart attack.
Wait a minute, Alex, aren't you supposed to have a heart before you can have an attack?
Fuck you! Ah!
Oh, man. I mean, I would have had an audience, but, with the coronavirus, I'm not taking any chances. Oh man, everybody hates me. Don't care. Listen, if you're an Alex Jones fan, if you like Alex Jones, then so be it. But you're not going to change my mind. I don't like what he said about Sandy Hook, and he got what he deserved. And you know what? I hope he gets. I hope. I hope he gets what he deserves after getting a DUI and after getting a DUI and DWI um and everything else, because this is just way too funny. I just love seeing bad things happen to see worse things happen to bad people. So I mean, what goes around comes around, and karma is a bitch. So Donald Trump was actually on the news earlier saying that this is a national emergency in light of the coronavirus. So Donnie, you wanna reiterate with that? Rabble, 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 rabble. Okay, so what you're saying that we don't have to go to, we had to stay locked in our house for the duration. Rabble, rabble. For how long? Rabble, 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 rabble. Okay, for a few weeks. Okay, that's fine. Um, are we getting any sort of compensation for this? Rabble, rabble, rabble. Wait a minute. Isn't Trump steaks off the market? Rabble, 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 rabble. Okay, Donald, you need to chill out. Okay, I mean, these are people's jobs here that you're messing with here. We need to be safe, and seriously, I mean, I know you mean well, but seriously, we gotta do something, because we gotta do something. Rabble, 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 rabble. Okay. So, did you get tested out? Are you going to get tested out? Rabble, 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 rabble. So technically, you're not going to get tested. You're thinking that it's all fake news, and you're not going to waste your time with the doctors because you know you don't have it. Rabble, rabble. Well, how about that? How about that one guy that you had in that plane who was joking about the coronavirus, who now has it, and he shook your hand? Rabble, 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 rabble. Why are you immune? So, how are you immune to it? Rabble, rabble. Oh, okay. So I get it now. So it's money. It's money that makes you immune to the coronavirus. No matter So that means you put out the big bucks, and you're given the coronavirus and forget everybody else. Rabble, rabble. Well, you're an asshole. Rabble, 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 rabble. Okay. All right, that was the Hamburglar himself, Donnie Chump. So there you go. All right, so with that being said, we've had some fun here today. We know kind of take our mind off of things and everything. We had some laughs, had a few yucks, and drinking some lemonade. Delicious. But yeah. Tangy. That's pretty much all the time I have for today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you're new to this channel here, if you missed any part of the of this episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. And if you're new to the channel, leave a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. Let's see. What's a good topic that has nothing to do with coronavirus? Um, what's your favorite Mario game that because of Mario Day. So even though it already actually no since it's Friday the 13th, how about this? What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie? So what's your favorite Friday the 13th movie? So leave your and yes, I will include Freddy versus Jason. I will include that too if you happen to like that movie. So just leave a comment down below. Ringy dinging that bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, leave a like, comment down below, ringy dingy that bell. And also, more important thing, we love you to be a part of the Brill Pro family. And there's only one thing that you would have to do if you don't want to comment. If you don't want to comment, that's okay. You don't have to. But there is one thing that is mandatory, and that's face hug that subscribe button. We will see you all again here next week. Same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel X. Until then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.